The Friday Footy Show proudly brought to you by Towards Zero for the 2019-20 TIO NTFL season. This week we welcome back all the junior grades from their breaks and wish them well heading into the pointy end of their seasons. We also continue with some cracking seniors footy. It all starts tonight when the Palmerston Magpies come up against the Darwin Buffaloes. Come on down to TIO Stadium from 7 p.m. or tune into AFLNT TV. Then on Saturday, the action continues with an exciting game between the Tiwi Bombers and Nightcliff. Everyone knows the Tigers are on a roll, but the Bombers haven't dropped a game since round 9, which happened to be a 6-point loss to Nightcliff. Next up will be the women's game between Wanderers and the Darwin Buffettes. A win for Wanderers is a must to keep them safe in finals contention, but the Buffs are hungry to get back on the winners list. Switching over to Gardens Oval and back in the men's, Waratah will be trying to keep its slim finals hopes alive and will be going in search of a third straight victory when it comes up against the Saints, who are amongst this season's premiership contenders. And rounding out the live coverage will be an important game between Wanderers and Southern Districts. The Crocs really need a win after the break and will also be playing for a couple of players' milestones. We caught up with the main men, Will Farrer and Matt Duffy, to hear how they're feeling ahead of the occasion and to get the lowdown on what they think about one another.
My dad played for Southern Districts when he was a young fella, so he was in Darwin a long time ago, but after that it was my connection with my uncle Eric Cox and my older cousin brother Lyndon Brandy, so they played for the Southern Districts Crocs the year before I came up, and they sort of opened that pathway for us boys from Kununurra to come up and have a kick up in the NTFL, and I remember it was just so exciting, and so that was got me here at Districts, and ever since I started from my first game, met some lifelong friends that got me here and kept me at the Crocs, and ever since then I didn't look back and just enjoyed every moment of it. To take over from someone like Matty Kennard, it's a big task. Obviously, that bloke's he's a legend at our club, and he's someone that I looked up to ever since my first game at Districts. And I reckon in my eyes, he's probably the best captain I've ever got captained by. So for him to tell me that I'm going to be taking over the reins, after he retired up, and I was shocked and I was nervous because obviously big shoes to fill, and he guided me through the first season and second season and still up to this day. So to captain Districts to a final, let alone a grand final, it was something that's going to stick with me forever until I pass away. So yeah, it's one of the biggest memories that I'll definitely cherish. Matty Duff is a bit of a serious bloke at training, but I try and crack a smile out of him by throwing jokes at him. I get one every month, I reckon. But besides that, he's a workhorse. He does the right thing. He's always switched on. I think he prepares well. He tries to do everything right. So he's definitely one of the blokes that you'd want around your team, especially at training, because he pushes you to be better as well. So keeps you on your toes. I'm a bit blessed because I've got good genes from my dad's side and my mum's side. So if everyone sort of freaks out of the way I jump up here, then you got nothing on my uncles. So back home, all my mum's younger brothers, those blokes can jump over small buildings. I've grown up my whole life watching them, and I sort of they're pretty much my idols. So those blokes, they could do things that I can only dream about. I've seen them jump over blokes. I've seen them jump over packs, and they can pretty much leap 2.5 meters in the air. So that's that's what's made me want to be an athletic sort of footballer and do the big exciting jumps and the marks and all that sort of stuff. So
I started senior footy when I was 16. But before that, I played all my juniors through with the Crocs, so starting from under 14s, I think I was 12 years old, so that was a long time ago now, but yeah, I've played seniors since I was 16, so yeah. I guess living out in the rural area, that was the one club that was out there at the time, and the Palmerston there too, but I guess the juniors filter through into the club, and I'm really happy to be at the club. I've been there my whole life. It's a great family club. So yeah, Willie, he's very energetic. You know how high he can jump, so he always gives you an option up forward, and when he's kicking straight, it even adds more value to our team. So it's been fantastic to play alongside him for up nearly 10 years now. So yeah, I look forward to that game.
And you're yet to win a footy grand final. Are you going to keep going until you do?
Well, that's always the aim of footy. So that's why we play the game, is to have fun, but also chase that elusive premiership. So I missed out the other year but it's always the goal is to be playing in a premiership team. So yeah, hopefully one day soon.
We wish the Crocs boys all the best. In late milestones news, congratulations to the ever-reliable Jason Purantatameri, who also notched up game 150 last week without anyone noticing, and will celebrate tomorrow when he runs out for the Tiwi Bombers. Stay tuned to the socials for some cool stuff. As of 11 a.m. Friday, Footy Ops has received one forfeit in the under-18 girls, with Wanderers forfeiting to Waratah. Looking for an extra reason to get down to TIO Stadium tomorrow? Then come along and check out the impressive vehicles, boats and gear that the team from the Australian Defence Force is bringing down. It's a great opportunity to have a chat with them about career opportunities and the like. Calling all coaches. Next Wednesday, the 5th of February, is your last chance to earn some accreditation points for this season. Wally Gallio will be facilitating a seminar that covers plenty of interesting topics, including fundamental skills correction and how to make sure 20% of your players aren't getting 80% of your focus. Register by emailing wally.gallio@afl.com.au. A reminder that we'll also be collecting much needed funds for the bushfires that have greatly impacted our southern friends, plus a few people we know around our local footy circles. Please consider dropping any spare change you have into the Red Cross buckets you see around the place. Things are heating up at the top of the tipping leaderboard, but it's still not too late to register and go into the running to win a $100 Intersport voucher just for being the best tipster of the week. See tipping.aflnt.com.au to sign up. Now let's check out who was voted the NTFL Play of the Round winner. When voting closed this morning, it was Henry Keranua's pressure, persistence, speed and classy finish that most impressed fans. Congratulations to a mysterious M. Habits, whose vote for Henry saw them pick up the fan prize of 2 grandstand tickets and a canteen voucher to the 2020 AFL game between the Gold Coast Suns and St Kilda. Well, that's a wrap for another Friday Footy show. We'll see you at the footy.